The environment where we live in is at sick condition nowadays. It is calling us to awaken our hearts to take care of our Mother Earth to be able to achieve her happy green and blue life. What is environmental ethics? Environmental ethics is the concerns of human beings to have an ethical relationship with the natural environment. Our earth is said to be our source of life. It is our home. It serves life, and it is a gift and a task. Like us, human beings, earth also gets sick. Pollution is the first sickness of the earth. What is pollution? Well, pollution is the harm brought about by various human activities to the environment. Second sickness is global warming. Global warming is the change of climate pattern, particularly in the Earth's temperature. Third is the depletion of the ozone layer. The ozone layer protects many organisms in our home, the Earth. It prevents most solar ultraviolet radiation from penetrating the Earth's surface. However, the ozone layer is being depleted by chlorine-containing chemicals released into the atmosphere from the use of CFC or chlorofluorocarbons. Now, let us proceed to the teachings of the Church in CCC 299. Because God creates through wisdom, His creation is ordered. You have arranged all things by measure and number and weight. The universe created in and by the eternal Word, the I quote, image of the invisible God, end quote, is destined for and addressed to man himself, created in the I quote, image of God, end quote, and called to a personal relationship with God. Our human understanding, which shares in the light of the divine intellect, can understand what God tells us by means of His creation, though not without great effort and only in a spirit of humility and respect before the Creator and His work. Because creation comes forth from God's goodness, it shares in that goodness, and I quote, God saw that it was good, it was very good, end quote. For God willed creation as a gift addressed to man, an inheritance destined for and entrusted to him. On many occasions, the earth has had to defend the goodness of creation, including that of the physical world. In CCC 2415, the seventh commandment enjoins respect for the integrity of creation. Animals, like plants and inanimate beings, are by nature destined for the common good of past, present, and future humanity. Use of the minerals, vegetables, and animal resources of the universe cannot be reversed from respect for moral imperatives. Man's dominion over inanimate and other living things granted by the Creator is not absolute. It is limited by concern for the quality of life of his neighbor, including generations to come. It requires a religious respect for the integrity of creation. The Compendium of the Social Doctrine of the Church Pontifical Council for Justice and Peace in the year 2005. There is a need to break with the logic of mere consumption and promote forms of agricultural and industrial production that respect the order of creation and satisfy the basic human needs of all. These attitudes, sustained by a renewed awareness of the interdependence of all inhabitants of the earth, will contribute to eliminating the numerous causes of ecological disasters as well as guaranteeing the ability to respond quickly when such disasters strike people and territories. The ecological question must not be faced solely because of the frightening prospects that environmental destruction represents. Rather, it must above all become a strong motivation for an authentic solidarity of worldwide dimensions. Now, what does the Bible say about this? In Genesis chapter 1, verses 26 to 28 in the New American Standard Bible, then God said, I quote, "Let us make man in our image according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." End quote. God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. God blessed them, and God said to them, I quote, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." End quote. And in Genesis chapter 2, verses 15, then the Lord God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to cultivate it and keep it. In Psalm 24, verses 1, in the International Children's Bible, the earth and everything in it belongs to the Lord. The world and all its people belongs to Him. Now let us proceed to the insights. Our planet Earth is our home. It is a gift given from God, and it is also a task assigned to us by God. It is our responsibility that we should preserve its beauty and all the living things in it. God gave this for us to see the beauty and goodness that He made for us to enjoy while we are living. So give back the right gratitude we should honor to God that would be seen in our acts that corresponds to the environment. God blessed us with the greatest gift to be taken care of, for we are the assigned stewards to hand on the responsibility. We shouldn't be hurting our home because in the end we will be the ones who will suffer from the consequences in our acts.